Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Forecast.com YouTube channel. Today is May 21st. This is Henry and we're looking at Bitcoin today, guys. Here is a 90 minutes time frame, which is kind of similar to the 1 hour. Okay, so we can see right here we completed with one here Bitcoin, and this with two completed at this level 76,000, and then now starting to turn higher, right? So first thing first, if we take a look at the structure of the entire pullback from 82,000 to 76,000, now we can observe a couple of things, right? Number one, you can see this is a clear three waves, right? No question, this is a three waves uh, rallying exactly after touching 100% extension C equal A. So that is the hallmark of a corrective structure, right? Where you don't get extension on the third leg and then just react immediately after touching around the 100% extension area. So you do react from there, but then the reaction failed to take out to make new high, and then it failed and go down again. So that is what we call a double zigzag. So you had a zigzag here, which is the first three-ways correction, but it failed to go higher after that three-way zigzag. Then you do another leg down, and you do another three waves here. So you completed the entire double zigzag also in the 100% extension area. So this other blue box here basically is where the Y is equal to the W, right? So you don't see extension to 1.618 either with the new leg down here. So the overall structure here still basically confirms to the corrective pattern so far. So that's what we can observe based on the pullback from 82,000 to 76,000. So it seems to have started to react on the upside now from this area. Alright, so of course we still need to break above this peak again, basically to confirm that the correction is not going to become even yet a bigger degree correction again, because until it breaks to new high, we can unfold into yet another bigger double correction. So this entire thing, for example, can become your W, and then this rally X, and then go down again in the Y. But still, the idea is that the pullback looks corrective, and we do continue to see reaction where we are supposed to see reaction, right? So we are seeing reaction from here, and then we are also seeing reaction from here. And if you take a look at the latest rally here, you can see the momentum starting to look pretty strong, pretty good. Now even if you try to draw some sort of trend line, and it seems to have broken above that bearish trend line in the momentum, which is basically suggesting the cycle could be finished already, right? And if it is, then we should be looking for either new high or at least a three-ways rally. And then if it wants to do yet another bigger correction after that bigger three-ways rally, then it can fail and go down again. All right. Now looking at the larger time frame, let me switch to the daily time frame, focusing on this one and two here, this one in the minor degree and two here. So here's the daily time frame. So we bottom here in 59,000 last time, right? So this is your wave one according to the 1 hour, and the wave two could be finished already, but remains to sort of see whether it is or not, whether or not we can break above that previous high. Again, until it breaks, we can just rally in three ways, fail, and then go down again like this to finish your wave two before we go higher, right? So let's discuss a couple of things in the larger time frame. In the shorter time frame, as I explained to you, this pullback looks corrective, and therefore I think there is an argument to be made that we should be extending higher because this pullback looks corrective when you look at the 1 hour swing. But looking at the larger time frame, let's take a look at a couple of things here. You bottom here, we bottom in the around 60,000. You can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this is a 5 swing diagonal, right? So this is either, because it is 5 swing, right? It's either with 1 or it is a width A, right? So you can kind of label this in a couple of different ways. First way, let me show you one possibility. You call this as a nest. So if this is 1 in the minor degree, right? So this means this will be another one, but in a bigger degree, in an intermediate degree, which is one possibility. I'm not saying this is the only possibility, but I'm just giving you some ideas so that you can have a proper way to think about the market. One way to label it is a 1 to 1 to like this, right? That's one way to do it. Now, another way to do it is you're calling this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, okay, and this is a 4, okay, and then you do one more leg higher to finish a 5, okay, then that will be ending the peak. That will be ending the peak with 1, and then from there you get a bigger pullback in the 2, in 3 waves before going high again. So that's another way. So if it is a 1 to 1 to nest, then it's going to go high. If we assume this 2 is done, we can go 3 of 3 like this, right? Very powerful rally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 1 to, and then the last thing is if you are bearish. If you're bearish, you label this as a ABC. You label this as an ABC, and then because it finished the ABC, then you can start to reverse to the downside because it is a completed ABC if you are in a bearish side, right? If you're bearish side, so this rally is actually getting rejected at the 100%, right? So it's either 1 to 1 to, or if it is bearish, ABC go down to new low, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, okay, so those are several possibilities in the larger time frame. But again, back to the shorter cycle, again, the idea though is, I think for the time being, I will not be in favor of this. Why? Simple, as I explained to you, the pullback looks to be corrective, right? So because the pullback looks to be corrective, I'm expecting eventually it's going to break above here. Instead of going down from here to new low, it's going to eventually break one more leg up. So then the chance then, if we eliminate this possibility as the less likely scenario, is either 1 to 1 to, like we talked about. It's either 1 to 1 to, okay? Now within this 1 to 1 to, remember that the two could be doing a double. So don't assume we go higher for here for sure. We can still do double like this. We still can do double before we go higher, but at least it's not going to break below the low, right? So 1 to 1 to. So 1 to 1, within 1 to 1 to scenario, we can have either 2 finish, we are ready to go up, or we can do double in the 2 before we go up. And then the other option is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is also possible in my view. Now in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either 4 finish, we go higher to finish 5, which requires this to break above this peak, or we do double as a 4 before we break higher to finish the 5. So if we eliminate ABC from consideration because it's less likely, then basically no matter whether you label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1 to 1, 2, right? Understanding we can do double still unless we break above the peak. All those 4 scenarios, right? There's 4 scenarios. 1, 2, 3, 4 finish, 1 scenario. 4 double, second scenario. 1 to 1, 2. 1 to 1 to. Now ready to go to new high. Third scenario, and then 2 as a double before going to new high. Fourth scenario. So there's 4 scenarios, right? All of those 4 scenarios suggest we're going to break above this peak. All four. So then that means, again, the idea is, see, the thing is, a lot of people do not understand many, they don't think of it as an alternate type of possibilities when they trade. They just look at the chart and just, oh, okay, this is the chart, this is the call, and then they just trade every single swing. That's what 90% of people are doing. But understanding multiple different paths it basically allows you to develop a strategy that is foolproof, meaning no matter what happens, you're gonna likely get protected. So again, I think if we know the structure of the pullback is corrective, when you, for example, when you buy every single time at the what we call blue box, you get a reaction anyway. It doesn't matter whether the reaction go to new high or not. It's still gonna go react. You're gonna get a reaction, allowing you to take partial profit, allowing you to move stop loss to to your entry level. Therefore, your position is completely protected, right? So that's basically what we teach at the service: how to trade the right way, understanding the multiple different paths, what's the safe way to do it, where you should be entering the trade, and basically it's unlike what most people are doing right now, which is just look at the chart 1 hour or 15 minutes and then start trading every single swing they see. So so that's the idea. Let's see if we can extend further from here to new high, or just rally in 3 waves before it fails again. For example, if it wants to do a bigger correction. As always, if you want to get more updates, feel free to check our service. We have 14-day trial, and you can use the link in the description of the video. See you all again next time, and have a nice day to you all.